Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel, Stitching with a Dachshund. My name is Sherry, and this is a channel that is mostly about cross stitch, but it also includes some of my other hobbies such as crochet, a little bit of applique, which is a new art form for me and I'm really liking it, and no telling what else I might jump in there with. Welcome to any new subscribers I have, and thank you for any returning subscribers coming back and spending some time with me today. So just a quick family update. James came home from Iowa with the flu. The company sent him home. Poor kid had to ride on the bus from Iowa to Texas. Oh, it was miserable for him. He didn't know he had the flu at the time. So he gets home, not this Friday, a few days ago, but last Friday, and we took him into the doctor, and sure enough, he had the flu. And so he stayed home for a week, and then we sent him back up. He's back in Iowa, finishing a second week of training before he hits the road with a trainer in a truck. So all's good there for him. Michael has an opportunity to get a job closer to home, and we're really happy about that. As a matter of fact, if he does, then he'll be able to be a roommate with Sarah, which will make Mama happy that Big Brother is staying with Little Sister. But who else? Robert's same old, same old. Sarah's the same old, loving her new house. I'll put that pin down because I will click it. We had some family up in Tennessee when the tornadoes hit. It didn't hit their house, but it did hit the neighborhoods surrounding her. A couple people, I believe she said, did pass away in her neighborhoods. I don't know if they were directly like 2 neighborhoods, 3 neighborhoods, but there were a couple people. And they're having to deal with just not the aftermath of the tornado, but how people are taking it. You know, it is just it's a mental thing now where they have to get over this. And my heart goes out to a lot of people that once the storm's over and the volunteers have cleared out, then, you know, they're still got to deal with the fear of what they went through. And my heart goes out to anybody that was involved in that tornado. I hope you quick healing mentally and physically for all of you. So that is my family update, but I don't normally do this. What I'm all into are the best thing ever, but I'm going to share with y'all today a product that I found, and you might have heard about it before, but it is, I'm going to call it Primal. It is a creamer for your coffee. And what you do is you mix it with a little bit of your milk. So if you're lactose intolerant, you can mix it with almond milk. I mix mine with half and half, but it's delicious. And why I wanted to share it with you is because I'm looking for a sugar. I'm not really supposed to have sugar. I'm not diabetic, but my stomach doesn't process sugar the way normal people do. I get drunk on sugar. Funny story, I've actually passed out at a park where people thought I was drunk, and I wasn't. I had eaten cotton candy. Like a fool, you know, you just start eating cotton candy and it just melts in your mouth so fast, and before I knew it, I was over-sugared and not feeling good. Thought, you know, I'm just going to go to the bathroom. I did not make it back. I passed out in August in Texas on the sidewalk, on the pavement. So luckily my niece was like, I haven't seen Aunt Sherry for a while, and she came and found me. They were going to call an ambulance, and I was trying to convince everybody I'm not drunk. I really am not drunk, but they all thought I was drunk. So anyway, I saw this. I saw an advertisement for it, and I'm going to put a little closer to the camera while I tell you that the ingredients are coconut oil, monk fruit extract, stevia, milk powder, coconut, just different things like that. And there is 5, let me see, the serving size is 4 teaspoons. And in that 4 teaspoons, there is a total of 4 carbohydrates. And the total sugars is 0. So I've really been enjoying it. Now, if you get it, your first taste, of course, it's not going to taste like sugar. You know that. But the taste is not that off-putting, you know. And by now, I've been doing this for a week. And it tastes, there is no off taste or anything like that. It just tastes yummy and delicious to me now. And it wasn't bad when I first tasted it. Don't think that it was bad in any way. It was good, but it wasn't what I was used to drinking, the bad stuff. But this is delicious. And this is my Happy St. Patrick's Day mug. So it comes in different flavors. I have the peppermint flavor too, and I enjoy them both. So best thing ever, or what I'm all into. As a matter of fact, I've only had that for maybe a week and a half, and I really do need to order more already, and I will probably continue to do it. I love Starbucks mochas, and this is going to definitely replace them. I haven't found anything that I liked better than that, and of course that's just all bad for you, but that's not as bad, so I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, I've yammered on now for 6 minutes about things, so let's get into why we're here. Okay, instead of starting off with cross stitch this week, I'm going to start off with crochet because I am super stoked to show you this. If you follow me on Instagram, which I hope you do, and it's just like my YouTube channel, Stitching with a Dachshund on Instagram. Follow me there. I post almost every day my progress on something on Instagram. So, for my crochet. Now, I've said before on this show that my sister is really and truly a crazy chicken lady. And she actually called me today. Today is March 9th, 2020. She called me today and said, when are you going to get chickens? And I said, not until we move, at least. I'm not going to get them now. And she laughed and she said, I just bought more. I said, how many chickens are you up to now? 75 chickens. She is absolutely the crazy chicken lady. She loves them though. She lives out in the country. They are free range. That she puts them up at night. Being in the country, she does lose them. So she is not going to have 75 chickens to the end of their lives, to old age, or chicken age. Predators get them on a regular basis. Nothing you could do about them. You know, she's got an owl out there that has taken residence, and she was actually, you know, you can't shoot them, or birds of prey, she said. So she was actually going to start throwing rocks at them or something. I don't know what she said. So I'm really happy because she's already getting like a dozen and a half eggs from her older chickens. So we're going to actually go out there one day and preserve eggs. Once again, a rabbit trail, bug in a light. That's what I call it. Anyway, she does not know she's getting this. Her birthday is April 9th. My husband's birthday is April 10th, and they are the same age. My husband is 5 years younger than me. And so they're one day apart, and it's always been a funny little thing. So, being that she's a crazy chicken lady, I thought she needed an egg apron. Here's the ties. So you tie it on like a dang old apron, and you go out to collect your eggs, and you put them in there. Ooh, look at that. Eggs everywhere. Eggs everywhere. Love it. Over here is a little pocket for her cell phone. Although my cell phone fits in there very well, even when it's big, even with its big case. But also a can of Coke or beer if it's hot. So I cannot wait to give her this apron for her birthday. It's not perfect. I got it from, oh my gosh, I did not write it down. Heart Hook Home Health. It's on my Instagram, and I will try to link it below so that she'll get the credit because I bought the pattern from her. And I was thrilled. The actual crocheting of it is easy. It's a half double crochet for the majority of it. The straps are put on with a single crochet. My only problem was after, and you have a back panel that you sew, and then each of these are crocheted separately and then stitched onto it. And I had a little trouble with the instructions. Maybe if I was more skilled as a crocheter, I've put more crochet things together, I would have understood it a little bit more. But it was a little difficult. I think that if I did another one, I'd probably understand it a little bit more. So, finish number 1 is an egg apron, and I cannot wait to give it to her, especially after she called me today talking about her chickens. 75 chickens. Now, those are big, little tiny ones and big ones. I mean, she's got a variety. And at no time can you go to her house and go to her extra bathroom without thinking that you're not going to see chickens, because you're going to see chickens. I've been there several times, and I heard bleep, 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 and open up her shower. there's chickens. So the snakes and stuff won't get them. They're in her spare bathroom. So what else have I done? Well, while I'm talking about my sister and her crazy chickens, I'll go on and show you my finish for her that is in cross stitch. I'm going to make I'm going to finish it for her, and she's going to get the apron and this for her birthday. This is from Twin Peak Primitives. If you watch this channel, you know I love Twin Peak Primitives. They're one of my favorite designers. They do the cutest things. And this pattern is called Home is Where My Chickens Are. And it was so fun to stitch. If you like chickens and you love cross stitch and you just want something fun to stitch, I would recommend this pattern. It was awesome seeing those chickens come together. I did change one thing. You see the little fat chicken here? I made another little fat chicken here because I wanted 2 fat chickens. There was another hen, a thinner hen over there. This chicken, I followed the colors on it. This chicken, I wanted to go a little wild, and I was trying to make it look like a real chicken, and the colors are a little off, but that's okay because one time I painted a chicken for her and it came out real skinny and she called it her Mexican chicken and she put it on the wall. I don't know. She cracks me up. So finish number 1 for cross stitch is Home is Where My Chickens Are for my crazy chicken lady sister. My second is another Twin Peak Primitives because I'm doing Twin Peak Primitives 2020 and trying to get some of their patterns done this year. This one is actually Bee Fairy. Now, I could have put Bee Fairy up here, but I didn't. I chose not to. I just love it as the little fairy riding the bee in the wood, in the garden, because there's flowers here, and you see the little sparkly stars throughout. Well, I've got a little white one here that you can only tell when the light hits it, and I kind of like that. Now, these flowers, one of the reasons that I loved it, and I kept the colors, I normally would do purple, but I kept the blue and the pink, is because I have a tattoo of 3 flowers, 2 blue ones and a pink one, and they represent my 2 boys and my daughter. So when I saw that, I love the bee and the fairy, but when I saw the flowers, I was like, I need to do that one. I like it a lot. So finish number 2. And then today, I am filming late today because I didn't want to film until I could finish this piece. If you follow me on Instagram, you found out that I broke my stitching glasses, which are a pair of glasses that are +6.00 magnification. And I only wear them when I stitch. And I didn't even break them. I think they just got old, and the hook right here just fell off the other day. So I tried to stitch, and it was just too cumbersome with trying to keep it on with one earpiece, and I couldn't see well with any other glasses I put on. So I was behind on. I should have had it done this weekend, but Michael visited, James left, Sarah was here, and I broke my glasses. So I should have had this done way before today. But I'm like, I'm not going to film until I get this done because I really want it done. I love it. It is Sister Suffrage and Stitch House Needleworks. Oh my God, I forgot. But anyway, Votes for Women. I'm going to put this together with Suffragette and make I don't know how I'm going to work them together, but when I fully finish them, they will be together. Along with this one, which I don't know what I did with the picture. I had the picture over here at one point. Anyway, with this one, there is some buttons, and she has them charted out for America, Canada, and another one. And I'm going to do the button. It says vote, it has the American vote on it with the American flag. And then I'm going to, I've got my little sticker where I went to vote, and I'm going to somehow include that. And I want to get a button that says 2020 or something like that about the elections, and include all that in there. And don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it one way or the other. So that was my finishes for my cross stitch. I need help with you. I'm going to ask you all to help me out. I have a finish in my applique too. these, I got this off the Etsy, and that's her Etsy address. It's Robininstitches on Etsy. I've gotten stuff from her before. I've gotten another pattern from her before. But so I finished them as the coasters, right? But you can also, she gives you one extra little round circle so that it, oh, here it is right there. See, another round one. So if you wanted to, you can make it a little mug rug by connecting the 4, and I have all 4 of them here. By connecting them with this little dot. So I cannot choose if I want to leave them as coasters. I love it. Oh, I really do. Or if I want to make a little mug rug out of it. I love it, and I really would like to do that too. So I've decided that I'm going to let you choose if I'm going to keep them as coasters or if I'm going to make a mug rug out of them. So I've got them all together. I've considered them a finish because their coasters are actually finished. But y'all are going to determine if they stay finished or if I'm going to make a mug rug out of them. So in the comments below in this video, tell me if you say coasters or mug rug. And let me know what you think, and I will do that. So I believe, I'm looking at my notes. One thing I'm really hoping with today's video, my last 2 videos, and I think it's because I had to push the pause button. My last 2 videos, when I put them together, the second part that I videoed, my voice got off track on both videos. So I'm back to using my camcorder and seeing if that will help and maybe not having to pause. Okay, so next we're into my whips. The last I showed you on Blue Flowers Quilting Bee, I believe that I'm in the exact same place. I have not put another stitch in there, but this is the one I did my little stitch-a-thon on, and so I did like 5 or 6 hours and I got to that part. So that actually allowed me time to work on some other whips, but I'm definitely still wanting to work on her. There's nothing, she's not in timeout or anything. I just have a lot of whips going on. Next whip is, of course, Phantom Plantation. I did get a little bit done on him. You probably will not be able to tell exactly where, but it's around the ghost. So I'm going to leave him to the side because we're going to talk about him again in a little bit. What other whips are we got? Oh, my field of blah, blah, blah. I can't say it. It's a bad word, and I don't want to offend anybody. This is the pattern. This is being done for my daughter. I had put some stitches in here. I think I'm not so keen to work on this because it's on this stiff Aida, but it's getting softer as I stitch on it. Get on it. And so I think maybe I'll start liking it more. Plus, she wanted a pink house. She wanted this tower to be pink because she is a pink girl. So I am doing that tower on pink. So I'm working hard on it. I'm trying to get forcing myself to get a few stitches in here and there. It'll be great. When it gets done, it'll be what she wants. She saw it when I was working on it the other day, and she's like, ah. Sarah does that all the time. Ah. So she was happy about it. So I'm gonna push on with it and get it done for her so she can hang it in her new house while she's still young and wants to hang things like that up. So that is another whip. Ooh, Jane Marsha, 1857. Boy, oh boy, do I like working on this one. A lot of you know, because a lot of people are doing this, that this is what it should look like when it's done. I have put some stitches in it since you last saw it. You know what I find amazing is I was stitching on this and watching YouTube, Flosstube. And there were people on there talking about how they hate doing letters and numbers. And then there were people on there talking about how they love to do houses. And I think, oh my gosh, it's really cool to watch all that because I love doing the alphabet. But I don't like doing houses at all. The solid block houses just doesn't appeal to me. But I think it's funny how we all are attracted to different things. So it just was kind of fun watching it as I did the alphabets. So this is where I'm at. I made a good leap. I finished all the blue letters, and why it stops where it is right here, over here. Oh, well, right here. Right here. Is because that's where my hoop was when I had it, and I didn't want to move my hoop, so I was just stitching in where I could reach in that hoop. But loving it. If you haven't purchased this, I think the fundraising part of it's over. I mean, the time limit was obviously up on it. I don't know if you can still get it for the fundraiser, but this is, if you wanted to do a sampler, this is the way to go. If you didn't want to do one of those, the big samplers that are so beautiful and so tempting, this might be the way to go. This is fun, working up really fast. I'm going to show you Cardinal, but Cardinal has not been worked on since you saw him. He's still sitting in the same old place. So I need to put some stitches in on him. But what I did a few weeks ago was I did starts every day for like 3 days. I did 3 different starts. So some of them kind of got set to the side when I was doing that. And you know, there's just no telling what I will do these next 2 weeks either. I have found out that I do not think I'm a meal house girl. I did one for a friend of mine. It was the Grand Canyon Santa Claus. And I did it because that's where she met her husband like 60-something years ago. It was a great, wonderful, sweet story. So I did that one for her, and I thought, oh, wow. I didn't care for it because of all the color changes, because it's Arizona. It's the Grand Canyon, and you just imagine all the colors in the background of the setting sun. So I thought, well, maybe that's why I didn't care for it. But then I got this. This was a gift from Trixie. And I got all the stitching done on it because I like that part. But guys, the beading is kicking my butt. I just don't know about this. He's an ugly little bee. I will finish him. I will also then start this one. I have another one. But then after that, I don't know if I will actually get any more Mill House, because, what's that called? Oh, Mill Hill. Mill Hill. I'm giving him a house, and he's just got a heel. So I don't know if that really inspires me to work on it too much. Let me see what else. Whips. Okay, I have no whips in crochet and no whips in applique. Unless y'all say mug rug, then I have a whip. But if you say coasters, I don't have a whip. I haven't finished. Okay, so my plans. What are my plans? Well, let's just get into that. Plans for cross stitch. Since I finished 2 Twin Peak Primitives for Twin Peak Primitives 2020, and you know what? If anybody wants that hashtag Twin Peak Primitives 2020, throw it out there and let me see what you're doing for 2020 for Twin Peak Primitives. I am starting. These are my starts. This is what I plan on starting. If you watched my last video, you know that this just thrilled me. I love this little guy. And I got the material for him, but I was having trouble picking out the thread because I didn't want a live, vibrant orange, especially on this material. Ooh, isn't that a darling? It is 32 count cauldron. Ooh, cauldron. Perfect. So the orange I finally settled on is DMC 900. But it's kind of, it's not a bright Halloween orange. It's kind of a more darker orange, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And for some of the other creatures on there, and cauldrons and witches, I went through, and last couple years ago, I bought a bunch of Mad X Stitchers. I don't even know if they're still a shop. A bunch of their variegated. Oh, and then this one is from Hand Dyed by Rolando, which I love. But I was thinking I'm going to use these somehow in the pattern. I think they're going to be awesome. Awesome, awesome. This has got a green and a gray black to it, and this is gray and black, and this is gray and gray. So I think it's going to be looking awesome. So this is a start. I'm going to start it probably this week. I will probably do these next 2 starts with it. I'll probably do just like I did before. Do a 1, 2, 3 start. You know, every day, work a little bit on it. So I'm going to start putting these down here. Ow! Okay, they're down there. And then, y'all have seen this one before. This is my Star Wars black work embroidery. It's going to be fun. So I'm going to put that in the basket. This is on my Year of Whips. So the other one was my Twin Peak Primitive 2020 for this year. And this is on my Year of Whips 2020. And then I have to do another Twin Peak Primitives because I'm telling you, I love them. Look at this one. What's this one called? The Farm Fresh Eggs. Really? Oh my God. I keep saying for my sister, but I'm really digging on it. I don't know if she'll get it. Now, she ain't above stealing. I will let you know now. I mean, she'll steal from her older sister in a heartbeat. This is the fabric that I'm going to do it on. I love it. I think it's going to go good on it. I say I love it a lot. I love a lot of things. So I am starting 2 Twin Peak Primitives and 1 from my Year of Whips this week. All 3 of them are kind of small, so they shouldn't take me very long to do. What am I going to start for? I have no mill heel. Going to start any of them. My embroidery, I have no new starts for that. That's the same. I didn't take them out because I really have not moved forward on any of the embroidery. My crochet, I wanted to do 2 baby blankets, but I think I'm going to change it to 1 baby blanket and then a comfort blanket. I think I'm going to make it for my niece in Tennessee who's having a little bit of a hard time after the tornadoes. So I think I'm going to make that for her. So that will be one of my starts. I was going to go today and get the yarn, but it was raining, and I'm like, I'm only going to go out to get yarn. You can wait to start the blanket. So I'll probably go out tomorrow. I've got to go to the dentist anyway tomorrow, so I'll be out. I might just go by Hobby Lobby and pick up some yarn then. But my applique plan to start is spring chicken. It's going to be so cute. Make sure you get a good picture of that. You see my head down here going, did I get it? Did I get it? Okay. This was a plan to do for my sister too. I didn't know which way to go with what I want to give her for her birthday. So I chose several things because her birthday's in April and then there's always Christmas coming up. And I figure as long as it's chicken related, I think she'll like it. So those are my plans to start. I did show you on one of my other videos that I want to do a piece. It's just excuse the phone ringing. I want to do a wedding sampler, or I'm not a wedding sampler. Anyway, y'all have probably seen this Stitch People book advertised. Well, I got it, but then I went and got farm animals. It's got animals in it. It's got chickens and it's got a bison. It's got horses. I gotta do one of the. It has a llama. No. Yes, it has a llama. Right there. Yep, that's a llama. Then I picked up the wedding one. Because when Chancellor and I want to do a little person, them two, with their 2 dogs. And so getting ready for that, I'm doing one for my friend. And that's the one I showed you. 2 Country for Nashville, which are my friends. And they're on a cruise trip playing. But I hope everything stays healthy for them. This is also going under my purchases. But I showed you, and I didn't bring that one out to show you. I had designed it. I had put it on graph paper. And now I just need to kind of start stitching it and see if what I've done actually will work. I hope it will. Because if it does, then I want to do the wedding one for Lane and Chance. Let's talk Mania. Mania's in May, and people are already talking about it on their Flosstube videos. So I don't do Mania the way it's planned, like you have so many starts. You know, like when it started, like 14, 15 starts or whatever. You know, some people do 30, some people do this, some people do that. Never been a big, got to start all this stuff, because I don't like to have that many whips. Just a personal thing. I know some people don't mind to have them, but they sit there and they call my name, and I get no sleep because they call my name. So the less whips yelling at me, the more sleep I get. So my Mania is going to be Mega Mania. I have a habit of putting down my bigger projects to work on my smaller ones because, well, I love them. I love my big ones too, but I see things on the littler ones come together faster. So to make myself work on my big ones, I'm doing Mega Mania, which means I will only be working on what I am considering mega projects. They might not be mega to you, they're mega to me. And you've already seen it. This counts as a mega project. Yep, Phantom Plantation. You'll see a lot of love in May. I don't know how I'm going to divide it up, but it will see a lot of love. This is something y'all haven't seen in a very long time because I have not worked on it in a very long time. That's the Bayou Tapestry. I got to working on it, had a few mistakes in it. I started this when I was kind of young and cross stitch, but I think now I could probably get in there and figure it out and do it. Now, my third mega is my boots, or let's just say Robert's boots, if I can ever get this even started. This will be my third start if I start it. So May, this was my year whips last year, never touched it, and I'm putting my year whips this year. It's going to get some love. And then my Nativity, illuminated Nativity. Whoop, there it is. She's beautiful. I love her. But these big ones is, I have a hard time just sitting down and with Robert home and stitching, and you know, and then you get off real easy. So they have to be when I'm more alone, or when he's really watching TV or something and we're not actually having a conversation. Now, if you notice, there is no Twin Peak Primitives in my Mega. So I have decided, and I've classified this one as a Mega. This is called Twins Christmas Tree, and it's in the Mega. So it might get started before May, I don't know, but it will definitely be started in May and work on it. And I know what's going to happen. I'm going to start it, and I'm going to fall in love with it, and I'm going to work on it. But I'm going to have to put I'm going to have to put a time limit on them because I get fixed on one and I want to work on it all the time. So, Mega Mania! That's what I'm going to do. So, out of my Mega Mania, though, I have 3 that are in my year whips and 1 that's in my Twin Peak Primitives 2020 list. So, I think that's really good. The Bayou Tapestry is just a floater. He just floats out there, and whenever he calls to me, I will work on him. He really hasn't called to me, so I haven't been urged to work on him. See, I am almost done here, so what do I have left? Well, I have this little box right here. Now, I've said a couple of videos back that I want to get to 800 subscribers. I've got 6 something. I've been doing this for 3 years. I should have more than that. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm really not doing anything wrong. I'm just being me, you know. But anyway, I thought, I want 800 subscribers. So, I decided 2 videos ago that I'm going to do an 800 subscriber giveaway. So, I get to 800 subscribers. I've already showed this. It is a Primitive Hair Nashville exclusive kit for 2019. It has the material in it, the fabric, and the object to finish it on. You just need to put some threads in it. It's really a good bargain. It's really good. I looked at it and I'm like, it doesn't call to me. I probably will never stitch this, so I'm going to give it away. So that's in the bag. This is in the box. It is Autumn Window It's a counted illumination. It's got a lot of specialty stitches in it. Oh, it's warm in here. But it's absolutely beautiful. But I know I'm not going to do it. I know I'm not. So maybe somebody out there will want this, and they will subscribe to get it. I really don't know. What else? Let's look. Okay. Here's some other things that I have, and I've decided I'm not going to ever stitch these. So they're going to be, and I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know if I'm going to do it all at one, or I'm going to divide it up and let, you know, several people have a chance to win something. I'm more along the lines of those, just to give more people a chance, you know, than just giving it all in one big bag. So here's a couple things. I'll just show them to you right fast. I had kept that thinking, I want to do that. And it's never ever called to me. It is Rose Ribbon by Northern Expression Needlework. It's got the little frame. It's got the fabric. It's got the floss all in there. So that's going to be in the giveaway. This one has the wooden object that you stitch on. That's it. Isn't that beautiful? And then there's this one. And it has that in there. Isn't that beautiful? So, my lovely husband, who is a leather worker, he owns Chisholm Trail Custom Leather. He has made this for me to give it away for my 800 subscriber. And it is a business card holder. It's made in black, and the black is water buffalo. And you open it up to have your cards in there. And the turquoise is goat. Goat and water buffalo. Water buffalo is really tough. He likes using that on his boots because the boots will really hold up. So the water buffalo guys will really, really hold up on this. But anyway, put it a little closer to you. Now I'll flip it open for you. Isn't that awesome? He's just amazing, isn't he? So, my box is getting full. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Help me out. Give me some subscribers, or share, or talk about me. You can talk bad about me. I don't care. You can talk about how my hair is flat today. Oh, wow. But I think I've covered everything. This is a different kind of video, isn't it? I feel like I'm just all kind of whacked out. Anyway, I hope the voice stays on track this time. God, that's just irritating when that happens. Anyway, and you don't know it till after you've got it all done and you're listening to the final thing. You're like, what the heck? Anyway, I'm going to end this with saying, put some thread and needle and get to stitching. Bye, y'all. 800 subscribers.